Come on in, pull up a chair, and take a load off, because today I'll be sharing a first look at the Pathfinder Gears deck and the Pathfinder Guns deck. And we'll get shuffling along right after this. Howdy, 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 gang. Welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host, here at the Gaming Gang channel. As I mentioned in the open, today I'm going to take first looks at both the Gears deck and Guns deck for Pathfinder, which is from Paizo Inc. These decks are available right now. They consist of 110 cards each, and they each carry an MSRP of $22.99. So let's swing on over to the other camera, because here I've got both the Gears deck and the Guns deck. So a few things I do want to point out. First off, the fine folks over at Paizo Inc. were kind enough to provide me with these review copies, but neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this coverage with you. And I say it all the time, and it's no less true. These days, it's important that you know that. Also, these correspond to the relatively recent supplement that was released for Pathfinder, Guns and Gears. And I am kind of curious to see how well you could utilize these decks if you don't own that supplement. And I would think, it's off the top of my head, you probably could use these equipment cards without having the supplement at all. But keep in mind, the supplement has all new rules. It's got the 2 new classes. It's got backgrounds, archetypes, so on and so forth. It is not just all equipment in that supplement. So I'm going to take a peek at each of these decks. We're not going to look at each and every card that's in them, but I do want to give you a good feel for what each of these decks contain. So first off, let's start off with the Gears deck. Invent a new path to victory. The Pathfinder Gears deck, a companion to Pathfinder Guns and Gears, provides illustrations and statistics for scores of new clockwork gadgets and inventions for creative characters to use as they tackle each new adventure. This deck includes off-the-wall weapons like the backpack catapult and unexpected ways of staying ahead of your enemies like gadget skates. Go, go, gadget skates! Right, so let's open this up here. All right. Always try to not tear up the box when you're, opening some of these. All right, so let me get the old hobby knife out. These have a pretty solid shrink on them. All right, so we've got some instructions there. Looks like we've got some credits on the back here as well. This deck contains gadgets, devices, weapons, and various technological items from Pathfinder Guns and Gears. The full text for each item is provided whenever possible, though some longer or more complex magical weapons and items have been abbreviated and include a page reference to the full item description in Guns and Gears. Full rules for weapons and weapon traits begin on page 278 of the core rulebook. The rules for gadgets start in Guns and Gears on page 66. All right, so let's flip these over so we can take a look at the images first and then kind of take a peek from there. So this is a Clockwork Monkey. So it looks like we've got some duplicates here. Clockwork Chirper. Instant Spy. Gecko Pads. Looks like those are our rocket skates, right? Oh, I'm sorry, gadget skates. That was it. Go gadget skates. I'm surprised we've got quite a few copies of each. I would have thought 2 at the most. And of course, yes, I understand player characters. If you've got the equipment, you're basically getting the card to hang on to, so that your game master doesn't have to completely memorize every single piece of gear that you've got. But I'm kind of surprised we had like 3 copies of that. We've got the flare beacon. Little copter blades on that. Floats around. Look how we got 4 of these. It is an explosive mine. The cauterizing torch. Got a few of these as well. Wind up wings. Blade launcher. I have to say, the Guns and Gears supplement was pretty interesting. With there's a lot of equipment in there. So we've got, let's take a look at the backs of these. This is the storm chair. I remember that. The spider chair. The frog chair. So a lot of different wheeled chairs here. The timepiece. It's the light rider, which is essentially a camera. So we got the lighter. It's the igniter. Oops. The clockwork bookshelf. Galvanic mortal coil. Clockwork cobra. The tin cobra. The frostworm snare. It's kind of wild looking. So, giving a good feel for what's in the Gears deck. Next up, we'll take a look at the Guns deck. Get this little sticker off. Or at least move it out of the way. Get ready to have a blast. The Pathfinder Guns deck, companion to Pathfinder Guns and Gears, provides illustrations and statistics for over 100 new firearms and related equipment found in Pathfinder Guns and Gears that you can use to expand your game. With everything from black powder weapons like the musket to unusual weapons like the mace, multi-pistol, and gun sword, you'll have everything you need to blast your way through the deadliest foes. Take a peek at this, and of course we've got our instructions here, same as the gear cards. It's going to tell us a different page number in Guns and Gears. Go take a peek at. So we'll take a look at a few of these. So we've got the sunken pistol. Alboriel's Revenge. There you go. There's the gun sword. It's a large sword with a gun built into it. The Liar's Gun. This dubious weapon gets its name from the fact that it's typically crafted with multiple false barrels, so it's more difficult for enemies to predict the weapon's angle of fire from the 4 working barrels. Okay. It's like, yeah, all right. Somebody's shooting you with a gun. Not like you got that much reaction time. All right, hang on. Let me try to keep these sorted. We've got the Drake rifle. The Dragon Mouth pistol. Similar to the blunderbuss, a Dragon Mouth pistol fires pellets from a flared barrel. Though less powerful than a blunderbuss, the Dragon Mouth pistol is appreciated for its portability and one-handed design. Now that looks kind of like a blunderbuss almost, but it is a hand cannon. It's like kind of standard pistol there. Flintlock pistol. There you go. Flintlock rifle. Oh, flintlock musket. So just to give you an idea of some of those. Let's take a look at the other deck as well. Obviously, if you are not looking for a bit of a steampunk or clockwork sort of vibe to your Pathfinder proceedings, or you don't want black powder weapons, Guns and Gears isn't going to be your thing. You're not going to utilize this deck, or I should say either of these decks. So I'll give you an idea of a few more of these. Now, some of these are just like utility items. Goblin Eye Orb. Firing mechanism. It's an underwater firing mechanism. Immovable tripod. Immaculate holsters. This pristine leather belt is made of treated and polished black leather with silver fittings. There you go. A gunner's bandolier. So once again, this is some equipment. There's a holster, obviously enough. Earplugs. Yep, sure enough, earplugs. It's been a while since I went through Guns and Gears, so I forgot a lot of this stuff. Bullets, obviously enough. Glue bullets. So we've got the various different kinds of bullets as well. Shotgun cartridge. Awakened metal shot. Okay. Fake flag pistol. Pistol of Wonder. All right. So I'll give you an idea of the two different decks. Once again, we've got the Guns deck and we've got the Gears deck. Both of these are available right now. They do carry MSRPs of $22.99 each. And of course, they're for Pathfinder from Paizo Inc. All right, let's swing back over to the other camera. So there you go. Like I said, I'm nearly positive you really don't need to pick up the supplement if you just want the gear and the guns and utilize them in your games. But there is a lot in the supplement that's not just aimed at equipment, as I had mentioned previously. Of course, if you don't dig the steampunk or clockwork sort of setting, you don't want black powder weapons, you're probably going to just pass on these anyway, because you probably passed on Guns and Gears. But there you have it, both the Gears deck and the Guns deck for Pathfinder from Paizo Inc. All right, if you like this video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, ding that bell. It will not only let you know when I upload standalone videos such as this, you'll also be notified when my live stream, the Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings right here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to make your way over to thegaminggang.com for the latest in tabletop gaming news, reviews, and a whole lot more that you won't find here on the YouTube channel. All right, thank you very much for taking some time out to watch this video. And of course, until I see you next time, here's hoping each and every one of you get to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang. Oh, hey, you're still here. Well, if that's the case, by all means, subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel by clicking right here. Check out the latest episode of the Gaming Gang Dispatch, or find out what YouTube recommends you check out from the channel. And of course, once again, I'm Jeff McAleer. Thanks for watching.